Sometimes I get an idea and I just sit down and I want to write. It feels like connecting up to a different part of myself, more of an emotional side of myself, I guess, that I stay away from in my day-to-day life. It transports me somewhere else, but also helps me deal with what's happening now as well. Last year was a big year. I had a bowel operation, and so that was a rough 6 months. I had another operation, and then 6 months after that I found out I was positive. I'd been engaged in risky behaviour recently. I'd been injecting drugs and also having unprotected sex. I knew it was a risk, but I always tried to manage it by talking to partners about when they got tested and what their status was. You have to worry about it every time you get tested, but when it happens, it's still a shock. Pretty much turned on the rational part of myself and just thought, what does this mean? And having that approach and then dealing with the emotional stuff as it came really helped. I guess I didn't live with the fear that a lot of people did in the 80s and even the early 90s, where people were getting sick or dying from it. I had been reading a lot of research about studies that showed that you could have sex with people who are undetectable now and there was almost 0% chance to transmit to somebody else. And I knew with medication that you could take a tablet a day and that could manage your HIV to the point where you could be undetectable. And also you could live a normal, healthy life. I was diagnosed with HIV on the Monday with rapid tests. On the Wednesday, I saw my doctor for the first time. And then on Friday, I was on meds. And 6 weeks later, I was undetectable. My doctor's name's David. My relationship with him was really good. I'm quite comfortable telling him about my sex life and also drug use, which I think is really important. Because treatment for HIV is not just about taking medication, it's also about your sense of well-being. It feels like something that it's managed all the way along. I think that's really important. You don't want to feel lost, but you want to feel like you have another step. Being HIV positive and being undetectable means you can feel empowered and feel like you're in control of your health. It's almost impossible for me to pass it on to somebody else. You feel in control of your impact on other people. You've owned your status now. And it goes the flip side too. It's PrEP is also treatment as prevention as well, and so is PEP. And that's something that a negative person can use to feel confident about being in control of their status and having power over their sexual decisions as well. When I became undetectable, I remember leaving the doctors and I posted on Facebook, yeah, I'm undetectable, and it was just a big thing for me. And I've really learnt that it's the most important thing, it's connecting to others. If you're able to find other people that are similar or going through similar things to you, you can talk to them about it and feel like you've got someone to go on the journey with. Hopefully the future of Jarad is a combination of all the things that I think I'm good at. Being on treatment can live as just as long as everybody else. I'm HIV positive on treatment, I'm happy.